We have 100 shares because we're doing the covered call, now the collar. So when our shares drop, and once they hit this 684 strike price, that's when we stop losing because they offset each other. These shares are bullish, these shares are bearish. So if you take 100 shares of bullishness and you take 100 shares of bearishness, what does it do? It offsets each other. So we can't lose anymore to the downside. So every week we try to go over a little of what we call the three pillars of the basis of options. We talk about the first pillar being buying and selling of calls and puts and what's happening when you're buying and selling them, rights and obligations. The second pillar is understanding the option chain, where you're at, in the money, out of the money, at the money, and deltas and things like that. And then we talk about the third pillar being the basic option strategies, because if you understand the basic option strategy, you'll be able to understand all the different exotic things or strategies that people come up with because they're just deviations from the basic option strategies. So today I want to talk about the basic option strategies, but talk about it from the lens of the safeguard strategy. Because if you learn the safeguard strategy, it's going to introduce you to a lot of different basic strategies. Let's break it down. We can just use the SPY in this example. And so I'm going to go out and I'm just going to pick 53 days in this example. One of the basic strategies is selling a cash secured put, or selling a put period is a basic strategy, but doing it as a cash secured put, meaning that you have the monies to back it up, is a basic strategy. And it's the first strategy we now teach in course 1 under lesson 3, is selling of the cash secured put. When you sell a cash secured put, you can sell it at any strike price on the put side. Doesn't matter, as long as you have the cash to back it up and you're okay with owning it at the strike price that you do. And so that's why it's considered conservative. But it's more conservative if you sell that cash secured put a decent amount away from where it's currently trading. So for example, it's currently trading right now, this SPY is currently trading at almost basically 693. If you sell this cash secured put at the 30 delta here, well, that's darn near a 20-point drop it has to do. They just round it up and say 20-point drop. Literally, it's basically a 20-point semantics, a 20-point drop it would have to do before you have to take ownership of those shares. That's getting it at a discount. You have to own it at 673, but your cost basis is going to be 664. So you don't technically start losing until it drops around 664, but you have to buy it at 673. If it doesn't drop below 673, you're going to be able to keep over $800. Just say $800 here over this 53-day time frame. You're going to be able to keep that $800. Cash secured put is when you sell a single option on the put side and you're selling it. You have the cash in your account to be able to buy the shares. So in this case, you have a little over $66,000 to be able to buy these shares. That's a decent amount of money, but just using this as an example, you can do this on things that would cost, $2,000 or $3,000. You can do it on a number of different underlinings out there. But this is a basic strategy that we should all understand. When you sell a cash secured put, you have the obligation to buy the shares at the strike price. And so it's considered conservative because you have the cash to back it up. And a lot of people, this is how they get into companies that they like. If you like Meta out there, you can sell a cash secured put on it. If you like Apple, you can sell a cash secured put. If you like Nvidia, you can sell a cash secured put. If you keep doing it, eventually the stock is going to drop enough that you're going to have to take ownership of the shares. Before we continue with the video, I just want to quickly point out, if you need any additional help, please consider joining our trading club. You can do that by clicking on the link in the description area, and you'll get a 3-month trial for a flat fee of $60. We look forward to seeing you in the trading club. Back to the video. And then from that point, you can do what is called a covered call if you had to own the shares. And the covered call consists of a basic strategy. You have 100 shares, and then you decide to sell a call against it. The selling a call is a basic strategy with advanced risk. Because if you sell a call, you have the obligation to sell shares to the buyer of the call at the strike price. And you technically have unlimited risk to the upside. As you can see down here, it's unlimited risk to the upside, the max loss. But when you marry it to shares, then it becomes conservative. Because now you have the shares to be able to provide to the buyer. You have an obligation to provide shares, but you already have the shares, so it's covered. We like to call this type of strategy the landlord strategy. Your shares represent a house, and you get to rent your house out on a regular basis and collect rent on it. Right? So your shares are your house. Very conservative strategy. You're just marrying a basic call, selling of a call to your shares. Now, in this example, if you did this, you would collect almost $1,400. Let's just say $1,400 to the upside for selling this call with 53 days to go. You would still have the ability to make more to the upside because it has to go all the way up to this 697. So that means you can make some appreciation up to that 697 before you would have to sell your shares or have the obligation to sell your shares at that 697. So you can make almost 1850, $1,850 here. You still would have to have about, in this case, almost $68,000 in your account to be able to do this trade. But it's a conservative strategy that can give you some income or lower your cost basis at the very least. If the stock stays neutral, you're going to keep this $1,400. If it jumps up and it goes, let's say, the 700, you're going to make a little over $1,800. But the basic part I want to talk about is the call, though. That's basic. When you are doing a covered call, and if you marry a put to it, a basic buying of a put, then that's going to turn that covered call into what is called a collar strategy. And so what the collar strategy normally does is limit your downside within that time frame of that collar strategy. And how we teach it here at Dorian Trader is that we normally take some of the monies that you receive for selling the call when you're doing that covered call, and then we buy a put from there. So usually no more than what we receive for the call side. So if we receive $1,400 on the call side, we're going to buy a put for something less than that. So in this case, let's just say we decided we were going to buy the put at this 40 delta here. Well, that's going to take monies away from us. So instead of getting 1,400, we're only getting 300 here now. We still got some upside of almost 800, but our downside has changed significantly. Before we had downside of about $67,000. The S&P 500 is not going to go to zero, but technically that was our downside. In this example here, our downside is just over $500 because of the put that we bought. Now, if you buy a put, it's bearish. When you buy a put, you have a right to sell at a strike price. So we have the right to sell at this 684. It represents 100 shares. We have 100 shares because we're doing the covered call, now the collar. We have 100 shares. So when our shares drop, and once they hit this 684 strike price, that's when we stop losing because they offset each other. These shares are bullish. These shares are bearish. So if you take 100 shares of bullishness and you take 100 shares of bearishness, what does it do? It offsets each other. So we can't lose anymore to the downside. Just like we can't win anymore to the upside when you sell this call, because when you sell a call, it's bearish as well. You have the obligation to sell shares to the buyer. The put is bearish, but you have a right to sell. You don't have an obligation to sell. So it's two basic strategies. Right? So we talked about the selling of the put, which is basic. Talked about the selling of the call, which is a basic strategy. And now we're talking about buying of the put, which is a basic strategy. You want to understand these things because they can create all these different other strategies, like as I indicated earlier. So this is a collar strategy. I'm not going to go into it in great detail, just trying to point out the basic kind of connections. Once you understand basic strategies, how you can kind of put them together now. We talked about the cash secured put, which is part of the safeguard strategy that we teach here at Dorian Trader, our signature strategy. We talked about the covered call, and we talked about the collar now. And so the last strategy that represents our safeguard strategy is what we call the Bionic bull. We have kind of two variations of it. We have the regular kind of Bionic bull, the traditional, and we have the modified Bionic bull. Let's talk about them both here for a second. So if I was doing a regular Bionic bull, traditional Bionic bull, I should call it, and let's just say I wanted to sell this right here at the 691, sell a cash secured put, going back to that. So if I sell a cash secured put, then if I turn it into a Bionic bull, I would take some of those monies and buy a call. So let's just say we decided we were going to buy this call right here at the 701. When you buy a call, which most people start with when they start trading options, is that you have a right to purchase at a strike price. In this case, the 701. You have a right, but not an obligation. You have unlimited potential to the upside when you buy a call. So, but if you were going to just outright buy this call, it's going to cost you almost $1,200. But if you turn it into a traditional Bionic bull, you can sell the put and then buy the call for something less than what you receive for the put. So in this example here, we sold the put, took some of the monies and bought the call. Now we still have unlimited upside potential, and we're collecting between $80 and $100, depending on where it's all fluctuating. And the most we can lose if it goes out of business, right? The S&P 500 is not, but that's 69,000 at the bottom here. But you would do this type of trade and have unlimited potential over the next 53 days. So if the market jumped up 10%, you will make a lot of money because of this Bionic bull. Just using that as for an example. If you sold just the cash secured put, the most you can make is what you receive for selling the cash secured put, as we talked about earlier. But if you use this call, you technically have unlimited potential to the upside. There's no limit especially with this Bionic bull, because you're not paying for this call. If it stays above the 691, you're going to make something. If it jumps past the 701, you're going to make a lot more. Now, but let's just say you didn't want to be this close because the market is at all-time highs. We're up again a lot today, and you wanted to have a little bit more room for the market to kind of pull back some before you would have to take ownership of the shares. So if you move this down, let's say we moved it all the way down to that 30 delta that we were looking at initially on that cash secured put. Well, in this example, then, if we kept the call at the 701, it would cost us a debit of 370 almost. All right, so let's say we move the call closer. We move the call to something like the 694, and it's trading around 693. Well, now that debit is going to be even more, and it's going to be $800 a debit now. Still better than just outright buying the call by itself, because that's going to be double that, $1,600. But your odds are not great. You got based on winning at expiration, you got a 43% chance, less than a coin flipping chance. But if we turn it into what we call a modified Bionic bull, and we sell something for more than $800, then we can still have a lot more upside. So just say, for example, we decide we're going to sell this 704. Well, now our put is way down here at a 30 delta, and which is a 20-point drop. It has to drop 20 points, literally 20 points now. We collect over $225, and then we can make between the spread. So this is a basic type of option strategy, the call spread. This spread is 10 points wide. So it's $100 per point. So 10 times 100 equals 1,000. That's how much you can make there, plus the credit that you received. So in this example, the most you can make is a little over $1,200 over the next 53 days. If you just sold that put, the most you can make is $800. This is what we call a modified Bionic bull. It allows you to get further away and still have more upside than what just a regular cash secured put would do for you.